I have to say that the MC is really lucky to have someone in his life that that he that is caring for him, that is caring for him, and stuff like that. And basically, it's Yanma, based on this anime Dangers in My Heart, episode 2, season 1, not season 2. But I really would have to say is basically that when she took a picture of the MC, it was something that you really don't even see really too basically really much to happen and stuff like that. And yes, it does happen. It's like, you may be not the best looking guy basically in the school and stuff like that. You're always a cast out and stuff like that. And you're always this spinny kind of boy that used to be a toothpick back in the days. And that was me for back in the days. And I can really tell that from the MC also as well too. Because the reason why I'm saying is basically because that kind of relates onto me and stuff like that. I never had anyone basically in my life really much at all or anything like that when it comes to based off the anime basically really like that. It didn't really matter to me or anything like that. But I kind of just basically just really want to say this that I kind of kept myself in line and not bother anyone and stuff like that. But I kind of want to say this. It does remind me basically from the MC. And I want to say is that because it's not only because it's typical, just really actually just seeing that. I'm not just saying that, but one thing I want to say here is that I think each and every one of us probably look at ourselves in the mirror and say like, I will never have that chance to go out with anybody or get married or have kids or anything like that. And so that some people are lucky to have a girlfriend really early because they're so good looking or something like that. Sometimes that happens, and sometimes that really does, and stuff like that. But I don't always look at it basically always that way. I remember when I was a teenager back then, I said like, it don't matter to me. I really don't care because I've always said this many times before, and I'll still say it again. It's not but the looks that basically it really gives the appeal to another person, but it comes from the heart that really actually is. But even though, especially the MC, basically in this anime, he's not the best good looking guy basically in the school, but he does has a cheerful heart, and that's something I really appreciate from him. Basically, MC basically in this anime, he may not be the best, but to me, he's really is the best when it comes that when he says something that really means to him and also really means to Yanuma as well too. He really didn't think that he would basically have a chance to basically go with Yanuma like that. Now we don't want to say if they are officially our boyfriend or girlfriend, but I've heard that the anime does get a lot better and the manga is a lot better also as well too. And I have to say is that if it really is possible that the MC were to end up with Yanuma, I have to say it's not just because he's the luckiest guy in the world. He has to be very grateful that he has someone like that that basically just care for him, not just about his looks or anything like that, but just care for him because he's a nice person and stuff like that. Now, I want to say that every person that you would possibly would be that would be, but probably would met probably won't be nice. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. It's just basically just based on the personality and stuff like that. And sometimes when you see somebody like like a group of guys or something or a group of girls, whatever it is that they're making fun of well actually getting really mad and upset because they're going out with the MC's like going out with a girl that he really likes, but you really don't see that basically like that. You don't see like a bully just basically just doing it. But one thing I really do want to say is that because when it comes to boys who are cute or handsome or anything like that, they tend to be jerks and stuff like that. And the reason I'm not saying all of them are really actually are, but what I mean by it is basically that they will do whatever it takes to do whatever it takes to have that best girl, basically, and you like whatever they do or anything like that. And you basically just come to school or college or anything like that. And so sometimes that can't really happen, but that's called jealousy. That's what it basically it feels to me. I don't think that the MC character is not really basically being a jerk or anything like that, or think about these fantasies, what he really wants to do and stuff like that, and what he wants to do is that. But one thing I really want to say is that I don't think he's not trying to be a brave young man. I don't think he's really is not trying to be brave or anything like that. But I think he's just really is trying to get a good impression from Yanuma because maybe he's trying to get her to recognize him and stuff like that. But even though he's not the outcast because he's really is not. I remember from a movie I used to watch a whole lot a whole lot. I still like watching it. It's still one of my all time favorite movies, which is makes it Cool Runnings. And I know this has nothing to do related to the anime, but it does have a good has a good standard based from something what's basically being said. And basically what was basically being said, and one of them asked like they asked like, how come there's only people out there that really doesn't like us because that really don't like us is because where he said that one of his friends basically in the bobsled that he said we're different. People are always afraid of what's different, and that is true. And that is true. People are always afraid of what's different, and the reason why because people are always afraid of what's different because the reason why that's basically being said is basically because that it's not just because of the way it's being said or anything like that or whatever it is that I want to personally just want to say here is that want to personally say that uh, we're not the same. We're all different. We are really are all different. Sometimes people are afraid of what's different and stuff like that. I remember my teacher, used to say to me one time, back to during private talks, have talks with me because I usually have some trouble based in school. And I remember my teacher said, remember my teacher says like James, there's always going to be people are going to be jealous of you. There's always going to be people who are going to put you down. But you know what, James? But you know what, James? I believe that you will rise to the top and you'll be a fine, good-looking man, basically in the future. And I do really desperately believe that, and I believe that you could be better than every other person basically in the world. And my teacher, she really said that to me, she really did. And I didn't really understand it really that much, but it's just based that she told me she says that she also told me she said that I'm one of her favorite students basically in the class, not by looks or anything like that or anything like that. I think the reason why she said that because I am accomplishing something basically in my life and stuff like that. It's not just basically because that she sees me as basically being a confident kind of person, but she knows that I can become confident. I can improve on those different things. And yeah, she brags about me quite some time. It's not because that she likes me or anything like that, but it's basically because she knows when she sees from a student from a student from students that just like I said from the movie, people are always afraid of what's different. We're different. People are always afraid of basically what's different. And the reason why I see that and just learn that from the movie it really shines a great light on their Oswald too. I'm starting to get a little emotional because like I said before, I do remind myself basically as this character when I was young and stuff like that. Never had no chance of getting married or a girlfriend or whatever maybe they said. Even though I accomplished all those things and stuff like that. Maybe even though I don't have no kids or anything like that, but I love my ex girlfriend. I love my girlfriend. I really do. Alice. She likes me. I like her. I love her very much. She loves me because not just based on my looks, she loves me because based on my heart and stuff like that. And I don't mean to bring real life basically into this because the reason why I'm saying this is basically because that she will always keep chasing after me, and she always will, and I'll keep chasing after her, and we both are and stuff like that. And yes, my teacher was right. She was right. She was right. I got a job, I got a girlfriend, I get married, and I'm happy and stuff like that. Even though we're not married anymore, but we're still boyfriend and girlfriend. It's kind of complicated. I don't want to go through it that much, but it's just that what my teacher has really said right there just is really straight on just what she said. But there was also another person before when I graduated after the ceremony. One of the smartest students basically in the school came up to me and shook my hand and says, James, I never really got the chance to know you really all that well, but I see a lot of good things in the future for you. I said, really? He says, yes, and really it does. I'm starting to get emotional, and It's just this episode just reminds me of those things and stuff like that. And I'm not saying I'm a better person. You know, I'm not. I'm not a better person. I could just tell people. I could just tell people, say, hey, hey, don't give up on your dream. Don't give up. Keep chasing your dream no matter what, whatever you want to do, or anything like that. I feel really confident because the way the MC really actually is. If the MC really wanted somebody that he really in his life to really in his life, he has to work hard for it. And that's what he's doing. He's working hard for it because he wants to make this payoff not just for him, but just for the woman that he really wants in his life really so much and stuff like that. Very much so much. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter he's getting bullied or anything like that. But he will still chase after what he really wants and stuff like that. I really do like this anime. Really do a lot. It has the similarities just of the other different cliches when it comes to other animes also well too. And I really do appreciate that. So yeah. Anyways, that's it for the review. I'm so sorry I didn't mean to go through real life and stuff like that. But the reason I'm just saying that because it kind of reminds me of those different things and stuff like that. And I'm just grateful. That's all I'm just saying. So yeah. Anyways, that's it for this a review. Tell me what you guys think. You guys like this episode? You guys don't like it? So yeah. Anyways, it's anyways. It was I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you have one day. Take care. God bless. Remember, just so I love you guys. Please safe. And remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care.